Good morning, students. Yesterday we learned the material sources, their examples, and how the material sources are very important for understanding the history. Today we are going to learn the second type of the sources, that is written sources. Can you guess what is meant by written sources? Yes, exactly correct. What do you think? The sources available in a written form is known as written sources. For example, treaties are there, biographies are there, chronicles are there. From these sources, we get the information about the past. Today, we are going to learn some additional information about these written sources. The first important written source is document. Many types of the document found in a king's court. For example, revenue collection record. From this record, we get information about a particular time as well as economic condition of that period. So these documents are very important. The second important written source is judicial verdict or the orders. In some cases, kings gave some judicial order or give his justice. From his justice, we understood their judicial system as well as social life of the people of that period. So, the judicial verdicts or the orders of the kings are very important. These are one of the important written sources. The third important written source is treaties. Treatise means a written work dealing formally or systematically. After the battle, many times king made the treaties for their geographical boundaries as well as economical things. So this also one of the important written source. The most important written source is biography. What is meant by biography? The information about a particular king regarding to particular person is known as the biography. Here in India, many biographies were written. In that, Shiv Bharat is one of the important or the famous biography written by the poet Paramananda. He wrote the biography on Shivaji Maharaj, and we get the more information about Shivaji Maharaj from his biography. Here, the information about the diplomatic relations of Shivaji Maharaj, battles of Shivaji Maharaj, we get from this biography. So, the biography is one of the important written source. Here in India, any another biographies you know? Here, the biography of the Mahatma Gandhi, biography of Swatantraveer Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, this is also very famous. From these biographies, we get the information about that particular person. The next important written source is travelogue. Last year, you learned some information about Chinese traveler. Do you remember the name of Chinese traveler? Yes, correct. The name of Chinese traveler is Yuan Chong. Here, many foreign travelers traveled in India and wrote some information about the king, social life of the people, as well as political conditions and the country. So, their written things are known as travelogue. Many travelers wrote travelogue. In that one, some travelogues are very important. So, some travelers we are going to learn this year. In that one, Al Biruni and the Ibn Battuta are very famous. Their travelogues we get from their travelogues we get the information about the social life of the people of that particular period. The sixth important thing or the written source is Tawarikh. Tawarikh is also known as Tariq. What is meant by Tawarikh? Tawarikh is also known as Tariq. And the Tawarikh means the sequence of event. Many times the question is there on this part. For the 1 mark or the 2 marks, fill in the blanks, match the pairs. Many times come from this only. What is mean by Tariq? The question is what is mean by Tariq or what is mean by Tawarikh? Listen carefully. Tarikh or Tawarikh means the sequence of an event. What is meant by Tarikh or Tawarikh? The Tawarikh means the sequence of event. Some famous Tawarikh written writer the some famous Tawarikh writers are there: Al Biruni, Maulana Ahmad, and Bhimsen Saxena. They wrote some important Tawarikh in India. For example, here how the Tawarikh wrote here, the event sequence is very important into the Tawarikh. For example, king, birth of the king, the education of the king, then the battles of the king, then the coronation of the king, and at last the death of a king. Means here is a lifespan given in a sequence. Or like this we can write history. Death of a king, afterwards birth of a king, afterwards education of a king. No, here the incident should be there in a one sequence, that is birth, education, battle, coronation, and death. So the tawarikh means the sequence of a event. Understood? The next important written source is Bakhar. Here, Bakhar is a one type of the chronicle originated in Maharashtra. Where this Bakhar is originated? The Bakhar is one type of chronicle originated in Maharashtra. This chronicle helps to understand the political happenings, social condition, or the economical condition of that particular period. Here, many Bakhars are famous, but in that भाऊसाहेबाची बखर is very famous. From that we will get the information about the common people of the at the time of period Shivaji Maharaj. So this Bakhar also is one of the written source. Ye- Today we learn some important written sources, in that documents, judicial verdicts, treaties, biographies, travelogue, Tariq, and Bakhar. In tomorrow's period, we will learn the information about this oral sources. Stay home. Thank you.